What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on in this video today. As you guys can tell by the title, or the title down there, up there, I don't know where it's going to be. But as you can tell by the title, what we're going to be getting into today. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell they ain't your mama, tell they Uncle Joey still a hoe. Let's get right into the video. I want to shout out to my girl. I'm going to f your name up. I'm going to just say that. But Miss Nija, maybe it's Nija. Maybe it's Nija. Shout out to you. If I said it wrong, my bad. Clarify it. Okay, let me know, nigga, you got my shit wrong. All right. But anyways, she told me about the situation with this girl coming out making a video in defense of Zaddychunkchunk. Okay, so I have not been staying tuned with what's going on with that side of things. So this girl right here is coming out, and I guess trying to defend Zaddychunkchunk against Ellies Soul. So let's get into the video. I want to see exactly what she has to say in this addressing everything video. Make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell they ain't your mama, to tell they Uncle Joey still a hoe. Let's get right into the video, man. Let's get it.
Everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this particular situation, it will be way easier for me to just go ahead and read off of my notes that I have here.
Read off my teleprompter.
I have said in my Telling My Side video, and I will continue to say, I do not mind being judged after you know my side of the story, but please do not judge me without knowing what actually happened, knowing all the facts, and receiving all of the information before putting out your own piece of commentary and just assumptions. Know the story. Here we go.
I don't even know who this chick is, so hopefully she'll explain that, but let's get into it.
I know a lot of you do not know me on the YouTube platform.
Okay, I'm glad she started with
it. I will introduce myself.
Okay.
My name is daeja Unique.
What's up, daeja?
I'm 22 years old, and in about a few days or so, I'll be turning 23.
Okay,
For
shout
the
out to you.
situation I am going to speak about in this video, I have received hate mail in regards to the situation from E's supporters. Throughout this video, I am going to refer to either of the two content creators as E and the other content creator as D, or E as she and D as he. Okay. It has gone too far for a romantic relationship I was not in, and for a friendship with E that I did not have for longer than 6 months. It has got to the point that my family is concerned about my safety and mental health because of the messages that I have received. I was put into a messy situation that has got too deep. The situation was honestly messy before it was brought to YouTube and Instagram. I know that this has been a drawn out situation for everyone out there, but just imagine what it has actually been like being in it. Because of the breadcrumb information, it has left room for assumptions about my character and people spreading rumors about me that just simply are not true. This video is not for me to drag anyone, nor to bring down either of the two content creators. I am just trying to clear some things up, since only pieces of our relationship has been shared by E on her Instagram story the night of D's and I YouTube collab. Since D brought our relationship to YouTube,
okay, so they collab
with a messy video title,
okay,
and E brought very little but dramatic details of our relationship to you all via Instagram, I have now been put in the middle of things. I will be listing out times, dates, and events supported by receipts, and just ask that you all try to follow me all the way.
We like receipts.
I moved into our condos August 2021. D and E moved into our condos May 2022. I met D first at a mixer event the apartments hosted at the beginning of June 2022. The building we lived in was majority white, so all of the black people naturally drifted towards each other. D and his videographer introduced themselves to me, but did not mention what they did for a living. We did not exchange contacts. I just figured I would see them around like I do everyone else, and went back to my apartment after the happy hour mixer. I then met E in the gym at the end of June 2022, 1 week before the 4th of July. She introduced herself and told me she lived in the building with her boyfriend, and she addressed him by his YouTube name. Okay. I asked her who he was, and she connected the dots.
So you addressed her. So you introduced, or you spoke about your dude and called him Zaddychunkchunk. I want to see the look on her face. I would love to be a fly flying around that fucking room. When she said, yeah, I live here with my guy. His name is Zaddychunkchunk.
For me by telling me.
Oh, hell
herself
no.
and told me she lived in the building with her boyfriend and she addressed him by his YouTube name. I asked her who he was and she connected the dots for me by telling me his mother's YouTube name. I still did not know who he was, but I knew Beloved because of clips from her YouTube channel that went viral on Twitter. So for those of you who may not know already, my larger platform where I do create most of my content is over on Twitter.
Twitter?
I'm on Twitter most of the time.
What?
And if I do see anyone that might be viral on TikTok or might be viral on YouTube, I'll normally see them on Twitter at the time.
I didn't even know Twitter was a thing like that anymore, yo.
E and D were going on a trip to meet D's family for the 4th of July. So E and I exchanged contacts and agreed to hang out more once they got back from their trip together.
These notes are really killing me right now, bro. Why can't you just say the story? Have a few bullet points, you know?
It was pretty exciting to meet someone else in the building that was also a content creator. Someone else that lived in our building were either into tech or they were in corporate America. We quickly started hanging out a lot. I wanted to include some of our personal text messages here, just so you guys can see.
You want to go to Sephora with me, girl? I'm down. Oh my god. Okay, I'm on my way down. I need some of that green crack. Screaming. Okay, come. I was finishing up my Sunday ritual. Door unlock. Okay, mama, do your thing. I'm gonna use that green crack you have. Coming.
Like how casual our hangouts were, just to show you all how casual we would link with each other. Okay. If it was a quick store run, mall, etc., we hung out a lot, so we threw the term bestie around. We would just call each other our Houston bestie because our childhood friends, who are our actual best friends, were back home for the both of us. Home for E is New York, and then home for me is New Orleans. And the time we spent together, we talked about a lot. E informed me that she got married at 19. And
really? Did she really?
E informed me that she got married at 19.
Yeah, he just scooped me up and took me to the bed, and we went crazy. I was mad, Shine. He was like, I don't give a fuck, baby. Was it a first for you? I've never done it. I would be shy too. No, I used to do it with my ex, but we were married and together for so long. I've never done it with anyone else. What y'all talking about? Licking booty cracks? Like, what is y'all talking about here? I've never done it with anyone else, so I was shy, but he put a towel down. Oh, fucked on your period? Is that what it is? And acted like it was not even a thing. Yeah, because he was horny as fuck and he still wanted to fuck. So he said, fuck it. After he got up, looked down, kisses me, and got in the shower. Like, we are so comfortable with each other. Like, I bled on him. And oh my gosh, like, he was so deep in this Red Sea. It's what you need and deserve. Was it messy? It actually wasn't. When he pulled out. Like, why did she show us this, y'all?
And then home for me is New Orleans.
This is a whole TMI message right here.
And the time we spent together, we talked about a lot. E informed me that she got married at 19, and her husband were married for 10 years. She told me she entered the relationship legally married. I didn't care to question the situation.
She wrong for putting that message in there if it has nothing to do with anything she's talking about.
Me the story about her marriage. I just figured she needed to vent, so I allowed her to tell me details about her marriage. And we continued to just hang out in our condo's amenities, or she would come down to my apartment / I would go up to theirs. The 8th is just pretty much our amenity floor. I'm very picky about my space in regards to what type of energy I'm allowing in my space. So anytime she might have wanted to talk about something that was a little bit more heavy, I would, in like, say for instance, like her marriage and just things of that nature. Not saying that it was a bad marriage, but I knew that it could get, the conversation between her and I could possibly get emotional. So I just pretty much would tell her, like, hey, meet me at the 8th, things of that nature. Or if it was something that she wanted to talk about in regards to, I would just tell her, meet me at the 8th, because I didn't.
You didn't want that juju in your space. Okay, I got you.
Want to discuss that. Simply because I didn't want to discuss those heavy topics inside of my home.
Okay.
In July 2020, my family and I were out at a water park, and she sent me
the MacBook is killing me too, y'all. Like, why do we need the MacBook?
Screenshots from her public Instagram. When I refer to her public Instagram throughout this video, it just pretty much means the Instagram that she shares with you guys. So here's a screenshot where
why you just flash the screenshot?
She shares with you guys. So here's a
man, the quality is fucking terrible. Okay, get it one. This is the type of shit that makes me really not give a fuck. Hey girl, do you know how many bitches Dalvin is fucking off of Snapchat. Ask him to see the messages. I know he always goes back home at night when he is something with little with the toys, the boys, fucking sluts, and they are starting to post about it. What give you in nights? What the hell? Like, why is the quality so terrible?
Screenshot where she sent me in regards to the girl messaging her about what to do when he would stay out late. You guys can read the screenshot for yourself. The girl had mentioned their apartment. Someone knowing your apartment number and where you live is pretty intimate and just overall an invasion of privacy. So I kind of felt, well, I definitely felt where she was coming from in regards to being fed up and kind of being annoyed. It's starting to make her not, in quotes, give a F about their relationship. She sent me a screenshot from her Instagram DMs of a girl telling her that D would be out cheating on her when he went out at night. I tried to give her the best advice. At the time, I did not know anything about them being in an open relationship. I know it was posted in their previous YouTube videos, but I didn't dig that deep into their relationship outside of what they each told me in person. I wasn't informed of them being in an open relationship until September during the breakup. I was told by one of D's friends that they were in an open relationship, then it was later confirmed to me by D in November of 2022. D told me that E was open to the open relationship until she saw all of you all's comments on the YouTube videos that they would do and when they announced that they were in an open relationship.
I'm all for open relationship, but it always gets to a point to where somebody cannot take it. You know, normally it gets, I can't say always, but normally it gets to the point to where one party is not satisfied, you know. But I'm a firm believer in open relationships, y'all.
He said the comments were telling her D was playing her with the idea of an open relationship. D said that she wanted commitment after those YouTube comments, but he never agreed to a committed relationship with her. So here's one of the parts of the story where I knew I was being used and a little bit manipulated, I would say, but I didn't. I honestly just thought this was my way of being a good friend. So I ask that you guys not judge me just going along with.
Girl, get to the point. Sheesh.
E started an intimate relationship with one of the neighbors in the building. I'm not sure of the exact.
Hold on. E
started an intimate relationship with one of the neighbors in the building. I'm not sure of the exact date, so I will refrain from speaking on the start of that relationship, and honestly just from speaking on anything within this video that I do not have receipts for. I will leave him nameless, but we can give him the nickname Daddy throughout this story, since that is how E nicknamed him.
We got Daddy and we got Zaddy.
Here.
Zaddy versus Daddy. How fitting. Why is this on my suggestions? Manifestation. How fitting. Wild. Well, let me know if you do and what time you head out. I'm gonna need to make up a lie to go see Daddy. Want to make sure you're still around when I do, just in case. See, the thing about an open relationship is it's supposed to be open. And when I say open, it doesn't mean that y'all can both just frolic and do what you want to do. Yes, to a certain extent. But the whole basis in my mind of what an open relationship is, guys, is you being open with communication and letting that person know, hey, I'm finna go do this, or I'm finna go do that, or I'm just letting you know that I got an interest with this guy in the building, or, you know, whatever the case is. It's opening the lines of communication of things that you may have hid from a person in a monogamous relationship even. Okay? Being open is being open and honest. That's what I feel an open relationship is. You know, and it's also the fact that you don't have to be monogamous. And after you do discuss this with your partner, you go do what you want to do, you know. So it takes a different person, I will say a different person, to be able to be that open and honest and be able to move how you want to move and allow that other person to move how they want to move, because at the end of the day, man, we don't own each other. We're not property. Who am I to hold you back from something that you want to do, you know? And I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of backlash and opinions about this, and that's fine. That's just what I believe in. You know, I don't believe in owning anybody. I don't believe in holding somebody back from what they want to do or whatever the case is, you know? And I believe in a lot of respects, monogamy is not really natural. But that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is I feel like Ellie and Zaddy were not, they really, to me, what they had was not an open relationship. It sounded like monogamy to me. They were supposed to be monogamous. Because in an open relationship, you're supposed to discuss these things. And then go do what you want to do. Not do what you want to do because we're in an open relationship. So I'm still not going to let them know about that. There's nothing open about that. But anyway.
These messages are dated August 21st, 2022. I'll read them to you all. We were having a previous conversation here, but she stated, LOL, well, let me know if you do meaning leave my apartment for the day, and what time you head out. I'm gonna need to make up a lie to go see Daddy. Want to make sure you're still around when I do, just in case. Since I was friends with both E and D, I told E that I did not want there to be a time where I not know first when she was using my name to lie to D about her whereabouts. Just because we all lived in the same building, I was also scared that I wouldn't really know what to tell D had we ran into each other in the elevator or he saw me out in front of the condos. Facts. And probably asked or would.
Imagine. I think that's called, is that called I don't want to get it wrong. An evil eye? I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below. I don't know what that's called. But I think it's supposed to ward off bad spirits or something like that. But yeah, imagine. Imagine if Ellie would have lied to Dalvin and said that they were together and they run into each other in the elevator or on the 8th floor or wherever they are in the building. Like, where's she at? How you going to make up a lie? Like, that's what I'm saying, man. It's hard to go along with these lies, especially if y'all live in the same building. That shit can get hectic.
Would be looking for E, like, oh, I thought she was with you,
right?
And you're now,
oh, she's taking the shit at my crib
outside doing something random. Where is she? Is she just sitting in your apartment by herself? Like, it just would look too fishy. So
yeah, it would.
I just asked her, okay, well, before you use my name,
right,
to tell
let me
him
know
that you're, or lie to him and tell him that you're with me, please just,
that's a lot,
let me know or check in with me, pretty much. In terms of their open relationship that I end up finding out about later, I was pretty much told that the open relationship terms were, since E is bi, that she could sleep with other women and that D could sleep with other women, but the agreement wasn't that E could sleep with other men. So that was the only reason why she had to kind of come up with or use me as like an alibi or a cover up, just so she can see the guy. So I kind of connected those dots after the fact. But also while she was in the act, I kind of just figured, like, okay, well, he's seeing other people, then she can see other people if she feels like that's the route she wants to take. Or, like, for me, I'm not going to stay in a relationship and cheat. I'm just going to leave.
Right,
so,
right.
But I can't tell someone what to do and what not to do. I can kind of only give you
guidance,
my advice, and let you decide from there what you want to do. And for her, she wanted to kind of, like, get her lick back. So who was I to tell her she couldn't? Is how I view the situation.
Right. That ain't your business, girl.
I also didn't want to deal with going back and forth on the internet about if this is E or not. So here are some screenshots of me asking forth on the internet about if this is E or not. So here are some.
Okay. Is he home? On his way? At the door, bitch. I'm back home, bitch. Awesome. I got up to get in the shower and was like, I'll tell her I'll be up a little longer. Girl went right back to sleep. Did he like your hair? Yeah, he just scooped me up and took me to the bed and we went crazy. I was mad shy. Oh, that's why she pulled up this. Okay, now it makes sense. But all the shit about, like, fucking on a period and everything, you could have kept that as a TMI. Like, that's personal.
Screenshots of me asking her if the guy liked her hair. There's been a ton of speculation around me helping E escape his house. E and D broke up September 1st, 2022.
Oh my god.
E and D broke up September 1st, 2022.
Bitch, I'm free. Don't say anything until I give you the green light. I'm working on blocking him out of my channel right now. Go ahead, babe. Let me know when you're done. Good morning. For the bags you have, are you just gonna move them like that? Call you right back. I'll call you back. Okay.
She texted me telling me that she had left out for her flight. E already had a flight booked back home to New York because she always went back home just about every month to see her family. She had D by the flight. E wanted to break up, but but wanted to keep her YouTube channel in the process. She wanted to change the password to her account while D was asleep, so
I'm confused. So did Dalvin like create her channel for her, and therefore he had access to all of her like shit? Comment down below and let me know, because I don't know.
But but wanted to keep her YouTube channel in the process. She wanted to change the password to her account while D was asleep, so she did not wake him to bring her to the airport. I actually encouraged her to keep her channel because she did not have any source of income, and I was looking at her keeping her channel as a source of income. I told her she'll need a way to support herself if she was going to leave him. Only escape was for her to get her channel and keep it without having to go back and forth with him. So the whole plan was just pretty much for her to go to New York and just not.
Damn, he was holding her channel hostage, my nigga.
Come back. So
that's a
in
tough
regards
situation.
to the actual escape plan, there was no, like, I wasn't at the door, like, trying to sneak her out. I wasn't even present by the time that she left her apartment. And the only reason why she actually left during the night was because she had a 6 a.m. flight. And anyone who has traveled before knows that you need to leave 2 hours before your flight. So
right.
She left his house at, like, 4 a.m. By the time she texted me, it was 5 a.m. Like, that was it. Like, it wasn't this elaborate.
So she didn't tell him?
Sneak out.
Like, where's all of this surfacing from? I need the backstory of how this even surfaced. Like,
help me escape my abuser. Long story short, the only escape was to get on a flight she already had booked, a flight he already knew about, but leave and just not come back. She wasn't going to wake him in the night, and just use that as her opportunity to change her YouTube password. That was it. Like, it wasn't this dramatic, like, escape in the middle of the night plan because of her putting out that statement.
So I'm wondering, what video is she talking about? Did Ellie drop a video speaking about this situation, y'all? Like, I'm missing a piece of this puzzle.
And only saying so little in regards to the statement or to support the statement, people honestly felt like I helped her escape from her abuser, and I was sitting on a mukbang or sitting on her abuser's channel making a mukbang for clicks and bait and reviews. Like, the collab was already in the works, and then also I didn't know him to be an abuser. Had I actually known him to be an abuser and she's told me that he was abusing her physically, I would have never in a million years got on camera with someone that I know who had physically assaulted my friend. So she had never sent me proof that he had, like, hit her, slapped her, punched her. She told me before that and like I said, I'm trying to refrain from speaking on things I don't have physical proof of, but she has told me before that he's moved her out of her way, and she felt like, oh, he moved me with the intentions of potentially hurting me, but that was the only time. And so I'm like, were you hurt? Did he hit you or anything after that? She was like, no, he has not. So that was the only time it was that situation. But has she been this, like, battered, physically abused woman? I've experienced that with women in my family, and that's not to disclose their personal.
Did she say that she was battered though? I don't believe she ever said that Dalvin put hands on her. Was that something? I thought it was just the whole thing that she caught him with the dude.
Information, but we've experienced that before. Like, domestic violence is something that I do not play about. It's something that I wouldn't even think twice about. So
I can't.
Leading up to all of this, and I know I mentioned this I know I'm going to mention it as I have, like, written down things in my notes. I felt like the way she portrayed this story when she included me was dramatic and just unnecessary for the sake of what actually happened. I think that you knew that the time frame that she was now deciding that she wanted to leave was just cutting it too close from the time that they actually went public with her social media handles. She asked if she could put some stuff in my apartment, clothes-wise, so he would not notice that she was leaving for good. I remember asking, did he ever get physical with her? And she told me no, but I don't have that in writing, so I will continue to say that I do not know if he was ever physical with her. By the time Dee and I actually got a chance to do a collab in November 2022, he was already in a new relationship. Because she was already in a new relationship, I genuinely 2022, E was already in a new relationship.
It's giving sugar daddy vibes.
Because she was already in a new relationship, I genuinely did not see an issue with he and I still working with each other.
She moved quick, huh? But she was so heartbroken.
Like I addressed in my other video telling my side. So, since she had already started something new in September.
So it sounds like it was deception on both sides. It wasn't just Ellie's side. It wasn't just Dalvin's side. It was deception and lies on both sides.
And D and I didn't collab until November. I genuinely did not see an issue with the collaboration. In my telling my side video, I addressed how D and I collabing was brought to D by E. It was roughly around the time we all met, so D was pretty much talking about like, oh, I met this girl in the building, she seems cool. And then E was telling him like, oh, I also met this girl in the building, she seems cool. And then the whole time they didn't really know that they were talking about the same girl until I ran into the both of them together. And then we all realized like, oh yeah, I met you both. How exciting, so cool that you guys are both a couple. You're the boyfriend that she was talking about. Perfect, cool. Let's all start hanging out. We do content, let's work together. So I genuinely didn't feel the need to pick a side simply because she was already in a new relationship, and then the both of them had already, in quotes, like cheated, even though the terms of their open relationship were kind of just like up in limbo. I just looked at the situation, I was like, okay, you guys both cheated, you guys both were
right.
wrong.
Deception on both sides.
Who I should be friends with and who I can't be friends with, who I can work with and who I cannot work with.
Right.
For those of you who do not know, or those of you who do not follow her on Instagram, the night of D and I's collab, about 3 hours after E posted, and later, once T Channels got a hold of the information, she deleted it off of her story, but she posted that, "This is the same friend that helped me escape his house." Putting out a statement like that caused so much uproar in my DMs, in my comment sections on YouTube, where some of the comments at this point I've left up, and a lot of the DMs I just deleted because at that point it was just like so nasty, and I honestly was like, wait a minute, like it's not that.
Oh, okay, so she was in recent collabs with Zaddychunkchunk. Okay, now I'm seeing.
And a lot of the DMs I just deleted because at that point it was just like so nasty, and I honestly was like, wait a minute, like it's not that complex of a story. It's also not that deep and dramatic of a story. So
it sounds like Ellie spoke on it and then deleted it. So I need to figure out what she said.
So what you guys are saying, but I wasn't going to sit up there and reply to every single comment and try to prove my case, or sit up there and try to reply to every single DM and prove my case. I also felt like, because like I said in my telling my side story, like I said in my telling my side video, I also felt like because I gave her a heads up like, hey, we're still going to be collabing with each other, she had a window to tell me that there was an issue and reply back and say like, hey, I'd rather the video not go out. She did not say that. So I felt like, okay, well, there's no additional problem. And like I said, she was already in something new. They both had, in quotes, cheated. So there was just, on my end, I felt like there was no pressure, and it really didn't cause for the messages that I was receiving from E's supporters, nor the comments that had been left under any of my videos. The statement sounds like she was being physically abused, and I was collabing with her abuser. I know verbally D was abusive, and as viewers, you all have seen this on camera more times than none.
Wait, what? So Dalvin was abusive? Is that what she's saying?
And as viewers, you all have. The statement sounds like she was being physically abused, and I was collabing with her abuser. I know verbally D was abusive, and as viewers, you all have seen this on camera.
Oh, verbally abusive.
More times than none. D and I have talked about his cheating in romantic relationships, but will he change overnight? Probably not. And that's not me laughing at the cheating, but it's just I'm laughing at the fact that he's aware of the issue, and that's kind of just up to him to change. And whatever woman provokes that side of him, kudos to that woman. This relationship and the dynamic and kind of the foundation that it was built on, I don't think it was even meant to last. She had never shared with me that he was physically abusive, so that is a topic I cannot speak on simply because I do not have receipts for it. I know no one in the world is perfect, neither am I, so I really didn't judge either one of them for cheating because who was I to judge them? During the breakup, once I found out it was an open relationship, I really didn't judge either one of them, so I kept friendships with the both of them. It took me sitting down with the situation to see that I was manipulated and used for selfish and personal reasons. Moving forward, I have decided to no longer do YouTube video collabs with D, so ZCC family. If this is my last time seeing you all over on my channel, know that it has been real. And I am no longer in contact with E and have not been since November 2022.
Damn.
Moving forward, I also hope that this is my last time I have to address this situation on my channel. It's very draining, and it honestly took me multiple takes just to even process all of this information and deliver it to you all. However, at the same time, I will not allow my name to be used and judged without you all knowing my side of things. Thank you guys for making it to the end. So that is all I have to say in regards to that situation.
Oh my god, like, Jesus Christ. I feel like that was just so much information, y'all. Let's go through some of these comments. Alright, so the top comment goes to Ash and Low. I'm only commenting on this because I need to educate you and the people who may view this video on domestic violence. Okay, now. Shout out to anybody who has been through domestic violence. My heart goes out to you, and I hope that you heal and recover from that trauma, because domestic violence, I definitely don't believe in that. And anybody who will put hands on you needs to put hands on themselves and be blessed in the Lord, okay? Because honestly, you have some fucking problems if you cannot control your emotions to the fact that you actually want to physically harm somebody. You got your own emotional trauma that you need to deal with before you deal with anybody. But anyway, Taylor Kelly says, let's please all remember somebody can have character flaws while simultaneously going through something awful. Lack of physical abuse is not lack of abuse. That's true. And helping her store her clothes so that someone doesn't notice she is permanently moving out does in fact corroborate with the fact that you helped her escape. Yeah, you did. Putting out her business without putting any of his is crazy. And to be honest, the fact of how one-sided you are is crazy. While you may have known both of them, where your friendship and loyalties during the relationship were clear, and how you're moving after the fact is messy. I want to know where all of this shit is derived from. Did Ellie come out and say, like, speak negatively on daeja? I think that's her name. Did she speak negatively on daeja to where daeja was triggered to make this video? I want to know why daeja made this video in the first place. I want to know where the beginning of this shit came from. Where did this stem from? Did Ellie say something or do something that triggered a response like this? It was a very thorough response as well. So I just want to know, like, where is this all coming from? I believe if you want to stay out of drama, just don't respond. Thank you so much for clearing this up. I knew E was not the one for D because she came. I mean, they weren't the ones for each other. They were both deceptive. They were both lying. They were both living two different lives. You know, like, that's not what an open relationship is. Not the one that I would like to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate your honesty. I'm shocked. I truly felt she was genuine. I'm so confused, but really it doesn't matter because it doesn't affect me. So, honestly, the moral of the story, guys, so you are choosing which bits and pieces you are reading from your little paper, huh, girl? Bye. Contradiction, she didn't know. Contradiction, she didn't know he got physical, but later said E told her he moved her. daeja, I've learned a lesson from you uploading and learned it too. A lot of people don't want to hear the truth. You're shady, girl. Bye. That's crazy. Anyway, like I said, man, if anybody can let me know, shoot me a DM and let me know where this all is derived from. Where does this stem from? Who done riled you up? Who pissed you off to the point to where you feel like you needed to drop all of this? You know, let me know how y'all feel in the comment section down below. That's all I got to say. I wish everybody involved much success, much abundance, love, everything, you know. But at the end of the day, I just don't know where this is coming from. Like, I feel like I have a piece of the puzzle that is missing, and I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know if Ellie dropped a video in the past that she didn't agree with and she felt like she needed to speak on. But was it so bad that you had to pull out all of these receipts? And the receipts with, like, the smashing on the period was crazy as hell. That was TMI. You know, so I really don't know where this shit is coming from. So if you guys have more information and y'all want me to react to something else regarding this situation, make sure that you shoot me a DM at the Diamond Life 888. All right, everybody who does, you know, hit me up with video requests. I appreciate you guys so much. And let me know if you want to be anonymous too. Some of you guys say, hey, I want to be anonymous. I don't want them to know that I was, you know, snooping on their shit. So hey, just talk about it. So that's why sometimes I don't shout you guys out, because some of y'all want to be anonymous. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the video. I love you guys so much. I know this is gonna be like a 30-40 minute video, so I hope that you guys enjoyed. And yeah, we just gonna keep this shit rolling. We gonna keep this shit coming, man. I appreciate you guys. Diamond Dynasty, baby, man. Y'all are like my family. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell the angel mama, tell the Uncle Joey still a hoe. I will see you guys in the next motherfucking video, and I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.